What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is TishaTheBrave. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing okay. Today we're here to talk about the throat chakra. Now before we get into the video, just want to remind you that there is a bonus tarot reading at the end of that. If you're not interested in watching the video and want to know what it is specifically about you and your throat chakra, then go just skip ahead to the tarot video. There is going to be a timestamp somewhere where you can do that, okay? And also, if you guys are interested in tarot in general or in numerology and astrology, then you guys can just check out my Patreon. You'll have the numerology and the moon forecast as well as tarot messages every single week, okay? So now let's get into the video. The throat chakra is the 5th chakra and it is represented by the color blue. The throat chakra is located at the center of the neck at the height of the thyroid gland. And the throat chakra is responsible for communication, self-expression, and the ability to speak your truth. So here are some signs that you need to get in tune with your throat chakra, okay? So 1, you talk way too much. You don't listen to people, you kind of cut their conversations. Or the second thing is, you don't speak up enough. You don't talk about what bothers you. You shy away from speaking up about yourself. Those are some of the things that you need to work on. You may get sore throats very easily. Now, I am definitely one of those people who get sore throats very easily. You don't eat healthy. Maybe your diet consists more of junk food than it does other healthy foods, okay? And what that does is that causes illness in your throat. And another thing you may find is that you may have speech problems. So I want to talk a little bit about speech problems, because if you're Gemini or Taurus or have big parts of that in your chart, you may have grown up with some speech problems, because Gemini governs communication, the Taurus actually governs the weak part of the area is their throat, okay? You may avoid confrontation because it's harder for you to fight back for what you believe in, okay? You lose your voice quite easily. I get that a lot. I'm a Taurus moon, okay? You may avoid the color blue altogether. Like for some reason, you avoid that color, you don't like that color, you don't really wear that color, you don't really buy anything to do with it. You shy away from singing. Now, even if you're not a singer per chance, or like you're not a professional singer or anything like that, sometimes you may hide your singing voice. So that is a form of self-expression, and it's a form of shameless self-expression, and that's something you may be doing. One thing you could do is saying affirmations, like saying the things that you want to manifest, saying the things that you want to actually believe about yourself. So if you have insecurities about your eyes, for example, you could be like, every day you should say the words, I have the most beautiful eyes and they are functional and they actually work really well. I don't have to wear any glasses, etc. Like really exaggerate the thing that you're trying to get over in terms of insecurities, or really hyper exaggerate the thing that you want to manifest. Okay, so one of the things you could do is like, and one of the things that I do is let's say for example you really want to go on like the Jimmy Fallon show or something. Actually record yourself doing the interview with Jimmy Fallon. Like you've got to be that bold with what you're saying, okay? Next thing you can do is your throat chakra meditations. The throat chakra meditations you find online have certain frequencies that help the throat chakra. And on top of that as well, I would also say listen to guided meditations because they're also speaking. But I would also say speak during those throat chakra meditations, or sing through the throat chakra meditations. Say what you want, because it's the time where you're supposed to activate your throat, okay? Shameless singing. Sing very shamelessly in the shower, out loud, like in your room or whatever. Even if you're shy around other people, like sing shamelessly, because that will give you your boost of confidence to use your throat, okay? Sing the songs that you genuinely want to manifest to as well. Like if you're actually like looking for a partner, for example, you would sing along to a lovey-dovey R&B song or something that helps you manifest your partner in that way. Or if you want to like, you know, be rich, then maybe you could like sing a song about being rich or something. But like literally make it a whole ritual for you to sing along to a song, especially ones that you want to manifest to, or you feel like that is who you want to become like once you sing that song. So shameless singing is going to really help you activate your throat chakra, okay? The other thing I want to talk about is obviously eating blue foods. Now there's not many like typical blue foods that you can eat. Blue spirulina is one thing you can definitely have, Blueberries is another thing, so carry on eating those foods. That will also help with your throat, okay? Of course, this goes without saying, wearing blue, okay? Wearing blue can actually help activate your throat chakra. And I realized that like electric blue, for example, is actually it's actually a talking point, because not many people wear like electric blue, and when you do wear it, like people just like, oh, I like your outfit, that's like a very like loud outfit. People start talking to you, and then you start realizing you're having conversations with people you don't really know, and then it starts off with you becoming comfortable just talking in general. Okay, number 6 is like consume more iodine or whatever it's called, because like that is actually good for your throat and for your thyroid gland. And those of you who like have throat chakra issues would have thyroid issues as well. So I want to remind you that like it's always the people that are meant to use their throat will have the throat chakra issues, like the Gemini or the Taurus, for example. So the number thing we have to remind ourselves of is how important we are in this world, in our roles in society. We are super important. There is a reason why we're here. We must be able to speak up about what ails us and what bothers us, okay? So now that you've heard about how to kind of help yourself, let's get really specific. Let's get specific about you, okay? Let's get into the tarot. What is it that is holding you back from using your throat chakra properly? Alright guys, let's see what's happening with your throat chakra. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. Please intuitively pick which pile you want to go for. So pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. So this is the in-between tarot card, and this is a tarot card that goes between one tarot card to the next tarot card. So pile number 1, you got the Tower to the Star, okay? You guys got the Tower to the Star. So let's see in the book here what that exactly means. The Tower keywords are sudden change and altered course, and the Star keywords are hope and vision. And the in-between concept is a positive twist of fate. So, the in-between concept. This in-between stage depicts rescue and aftermath. The transition from the Tower to the Star shows the ability to pick up the pieces and presents the opportunity to escape from a bad or damaging situation. Because the Tower possesses such a sudden striking energy, the energy of the beckoning star is soothing and the promise of something better on the horizon. The world as we know it has literally been transformed into something much different, but there is a feeling of calm after the storm, which promises to repair the damage and carry us forward. So it seems like with you guys, like there is like hope for you guys to really use your throat chakra in the most beneficial way possible. I feel like now that some bad things have happened to you, you're ready to actually do something with your life that is more positive, but also you're ready to speak out more. You're ready to kind of like use your throat chakra more to help you in the most beneficial way possible. But I need more information, so let's see what else is going with you. Let's see what else is going on with you guys. Wait, but like, okay, 9 of Swords. Okay, let's push this up a bit. Okay, 9 of Swords, Ace of Wands. Anything else going on? Ah, 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay, okay. Let's see what's happening. And just seeing if there's any more doubles to come out. If not, then we're going to get from the bottom of the deck. Okay, so Queen of Cups. So let's move these so that you guys can see them a bit better. So, let's move that up here. Okay, cool. So, we got the 9 of Swords. So, I think you guys are ready to release something, to let go of something, to maybe talk about something. I feel like maybe you guys are about to go to therapy. Maybe you guys are about to check in and have a big conversation about what's been happening in your life. So you're releasing something, but you have that Ace of Wands as well in reverse. And that Ace of Wands in reverse is about delays or lack of motivation or being weighed down, right? Actually, you know what I think is happening here? This happens to be quite often now, but like I feel like this is the end result, and I feel like this is like the journey towards that. Okay, so let's talk about this first, because I feel like that's what's happening. So we're going to go with the Queen of Cups in reverse. So like, you know, we all know the Queen of Cups is usually about like having emotional stability, but this is more about like self-care, self-love, inner feelings, codependency. So I feel like, okay, I feel like you're now rebuilding yourself from the disaster that happened with the tower, you know, the sudden disaster that happened with this tower, and you're now giving back some love to yourself. Maybe that shows up in, and I like to point out how blue these two things are as well. Like, it's quite blue for the throat chakra as well. So I feel like maybe you're finally like giving yourself some self-care. You're finally doing something for yourself because maybe something in the past has harmed you. Now that Six of Cups is nostalgia, right? I'm not sure exactly what it is that happened to you, but like it could be something in your past that has to do with your childhood, right? Maybe you're forgiving someone from your childhood. It could even be a parent, right? But something in the past has been daunting you, and it caused you to have some emotional instability, and now you're like getting yourself back into some self-care. And then we got the Ace of Wands here. Yeah, the Ace of Wands here is like lack of motivation, being weighed down. So what I think is like you were trying to do something more for yourself. That sudden thing happened, and then all of a sudden you had to be faced with something from your past, and then here you're like delaying yourself from like talking about it or resisting from saying something, because this could mean that a lot of other people in your family or in your lifestyle could be hurt. But now you're ready to release that. You're ready to talk about it. You're ready to let it go. Okay, so this is what's been blocking your throat chakra for so long. It's these incidents from the past. It's delaying you from actually speaking up about yourself or speaking for yourself. I want to encourage you to, like, even if it's not to your family or something, but encourage you to speak up, to like encourage you to say what it is that hurt you in the past. As a person who went through SA in their childhood, which is me, right? I only spoke about that when I was like 21. I'm only 30. I'm 30 now. It's only been 9 years since other people have known. And it's the biggest release I could have ever done for myself. So even if it's hard for you to do that with your family, please do that with like a therapist or something, because it will actually help you move on from this situation. And I know you suddenly just had to face this all over again, like in some situations, somehow. But like, I really feel like it's time for you to actually speak your truth. You matter so much more than you believe, and you're holding yourself from doing that. So let's see what the Animal Wisdom deck is telling you to do, because this gives us spiritual advice. Sometimes these don't like to shuffle great, so I'm just going to pick a random one. Oh, a few came out already, so 2 came out, so we're going to go with those 2, because why not? So the first one says success. It says Field Mouse. Believe in yourself and dare to dream big. Believe in yourself and dare to dream big. And then the Chameleon came out, and it said, it is safe to be seen. I want to go over this like Field Mouse real quick. I think this whole incident has held you back from also trying to be successful, because you don't talk about things. Because this has taught you to be quiet, this incident has taught you to be quiet, you haven't like put yourself out there enough, because it's easier for you to hide in the shadows. And this is why this card came out. And then the Chameleon here is telling you it is safe to be seen. Do not blend in the background. See how this Chameleon is not blending in the background anymore? Do not blend in the background. You have to speak about what it is that has hurt you. And it's time for you to let that go. And if this was ever a sign from a person who has been hurt from their past, like, trust me, this is the time, okay? This is the time. It's Aquarius season also. And I want to point out that this card has got the Aquarius on it. The Aquarius is the air sign. It's all about chatting, and also it's all about support, because it also governs friendships. So maybe also like maybe look into telling a friend first if you find it uncomfortable to talk to anybody else, like a family member, for example. Okay, pile number 1, that was your reading. I hope that was helpful to you, and I hope some good comes from this. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. This is the 5 of Swords going into the 6 of Swords. I'm using the In-Between Tarot deck, where it goes between 2 tarot cards, and we learned the in-between concept. So I'm going to read from the book here just to tell you what the in-between concept is for this. So the 5 of Swords is obviously about betrayal, loss of integrity. The 6 of Swords is about escape and movement. So the in-between concept is decision to escape. This in-between stage reveals all to the person who's experiencing it. Every thought and deed is exposed. The realization is painful but useful to push us on to forward movement and to take us away from what is hurting us. Sometimes this wake-up call is just what we need to get us moving. Okay, so I feel like with this pile, right, that you guys have already had the conversation that is making you doubt having the conversation already, because using your throat chakra has not been easy for you, and now you're probably at this point now where you're just like, oh shit, okay, now that I've said this, I'm gonna have to move forward with this, because now I have to trust my own word, and like I can't go back on my word. Do you know what I'm saying? But let's see what else is going on with you. Let's see. Okay, yeah, 7 of Cups. God damn, it came out straight away. Okay, let's just make sure we can see all these cards going on. Okay, so 7 of Cups came out. Make sure you can read that it's the 7 of Cups. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. Okay, the moon. Yeah, I had a feeling, because yeah, I just had a feeling. I had a feeling. What I just said, I think, resonates with what I'm seeing right now. Okay, then we got the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're scared, man, you're scared. Okay, let's do the 2 of Cups. All right, so cool. All right, so you've got this. Let's move this forward. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we got the 7 of Cups, the moon, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 2 of Cups. So 7 of Cups is about wishful thinking. It's about opportunities, and I really feel like what you did here was talk about you trying to do something for yourself, maybe moving jobs, maybe doing, like, going for a new opportunity or whatever. When you said that though, like, you were probably like at your like wit's end, right? And you were probably like, oh my god, I've just said it, I now have to do it. And you maybe put some action towards that. I really do feel like you put some action towards that, because the moon card is all about fear and anxiety, and I can see that you probably have some fear about it because of what came out with the 5 of Swords and the 6 of Swords, right? I feel like you just made this decision, and now you're in transition, and now everything is like, oh my gosh, it's so scary because I've already said it. But the thing about using your throat chakra is, like, when you say it, you follow through. You better follow through, unless it's something like harmful. But, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, right now, like, I feel like this is a job thing, because, like, right now you're like, maybe you're in some recovery from financial loss, some spiritual poverty. But this is the thing, you have to believe in the power of your words. You have to believe in the power of your words. Always say who you are, not what you think you are, who you are. As I said in the throat chakra video, like, when you manifest, you gotta manifest big. You gotta manifest and believe that you are this person. You gotta say that you are this person. You gotta say that you are the entrepreneur. You gotta say that you are the business owner. You gotta say, like, you're this, you're that. You're the rich person. You're the rich person, whatever. And so, like, right now it may not seem like it's like happening. It's like, because, you know, I've said these big things and now I'm in the middle of it, but now I'm in like financial poverty. But what's really cool is that you got the 2 of Cups next, and there is going to be some sort of unification and some harmony going on eventually. So whether that mean like a new business partner, or whether there is some mutual attraction in general, yeah, whether that is a new business partner, or you, like, basically get into something that is more harmonious, like a new business opportunity that is more harmonious with you, you can rely on the fact that because you said it and you've done it, that it's going to work out in your favor, and you're gonna find some unity and some harmony somewhere else. Part number 2, this is what you need to do. You need to believe in yourself a lot more and go by what you said. Literally go by what you said. Like, you're not, you did this even with fear, and that's so admirable, because you not only used your throat chakra, but you elevated your solar plexus chakra with much confidence. Okay, so let's let's see what animal wisdom you got going on here. Sometimes these don't shuffle well, so oh, okay, but one came out. All right, so it says sight, detach your emotions from, okay, it says detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control. Boom. Detach your emotions, because you have loads of emotions here, from situations that you cannot control. And look at that 5 of Pentacles. Like, right now you cannot control this, but it will work out in your favor. There's going to be some balance, some harmony somewhere, because you took that leap of faith. You took that leap of faith. You flew like the owl. You just soared. You went for it. And you didn't look back. And kudos to you, pile number 2, for actually doing something really scary that a lot of people cannot do. Okay? So my advice to you, pile number 2, is to keep going. But keep going in faith. It's time for you to detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control. You put yourself in this, and you're going to be able to get yourself to the top. All right? So just a reminder, your throat chakra is the reason that you're here. Continue using your throat chakra to build your strength, all right? Pile number 3, this is your reading. You got the 7 of Swords to the 8 of Swords. And this is a, and this is the in-between tarot deck where you go from one card to the other to get the in-between concept, okay? So let's read what the in-between concept is from the 7 of Swords to the 8 of Swords, okay? And why did you get that? What is going on with you, okay? So let's see. So the 7 of Swords, the keywords are breaking free and self-interest. The 8 of Swords is entrapment and cage. Now the in-between concept is the last ray of hope. In this in-between stage, we are reaching the point where we feel that we can no longer cope. However, we are still aware that we have one last trick up our sleeve before all is lost. This could be a hope we cling to or some kind of advice we are yet to take. All is not yet lost. Okay. So, it seems to me that you've got a final word to say. Like, you've got to say something that's going to change the trajectory of your life or change the trajectory of people's lives around you. It's really funny because what came to mind when I read that was The Traitors. I'm not sure if any of you watched The Traitors on BBC. It's an absolutely brilliant show. But at the very end of the second series, there was 2 people left and 3 people left. And one of them was the traitor, and one person was having trouble just trying to figure out who the traitor was, and that changed the whole trajectory of the game. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I found that to be very interesting because it just reminded me, your concept reminded me of that. So we got the Hangman in reverse. Okay, that's very interesting that you got that. But at the same time, I'm not really surprised because this is a very big statement apparently that you're going to have to say or something. I don't know why I think that 4 of Wands. Okay, so this was something to do with home possibly, which I assumed in my mind. So let's see what else we got. One other card flying out, Knight of Wands. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. And then the High Priestess in reverse. Oh my, okay. So the Hangman in reverse. Usually the Hangman is about pause, surrender, kind of like delaying, letting decisions kind of like let them be. But like in reverse, it's like this is delays, resistance, and stalling and indecision. And obviously I said that because, and obviously that came out because like I said, this is one thing that you might have to say that might change the trajectory of people's lives. And I'm seeing 4 of Wands, I'm seeing, usually this is about home, but this is also about marriage. And take with that what resonates with you, because I'm picking up on some really, maybe a marriage has to be stopped, home, community, who knows. But like, take it as it resonates. Like I said, I don't want to put in any bad things into the atmosphere, but like it just sounds like it's quite a big thing that you're stopping here or trying to talk about here. You got the Knight of Wands here, and this is like impulsiveness. This is like energy, impulsiveness, passion, action, adventure. Oh my gosh, I think maybe you might be stopping something that may be happening in your home, and this is what you really want to do. You really want to go out and do your own thing, and you don't maybe want to be tied down to another person. This could be about marriage. And for some people it will be. For some people it will just be something about home life that you need to break away from, and you want to do your own thing. Maybe you don't want to study what your parents want you to study. Maybe you don't want to, you know, maybe you don't want to be at home in general. Maybe you just want to go out and study, but you need to talk about this, and it's holding you back because it's like maybe you have a very difficult lifestyle. Like maybe you have a very strict upbringing, and maybe you have to respect your parents. Maybe your culture makes it difficult for you to kind of like break away from that, because you're supposed to like obey your parents in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, I can understand. This is quite heavy. That High Priestess in reverse is very interesting because this is like secrets. Yeah, like this is like, oh, disconnected from your intuition, withdrawn silence. Okay, yeah, this is secrets. You're hiding your secrets away from your family life. It's something to do with your family life in general. It doesn't have to be specific, because it's a general reading from everyone. But like, there's been some delays, some decisions. You want to be on your own. You want to do your own thing. You want to march to the beat of your own drum. And you're hiding your secrets from your family right now. And it's hard for you to use your throat chakra. This is where you ask for spiritual guidance in how you communicate with your loved ones. Because this is, yeah, this is something that is going to be difficult. I think this is the most difficult reading out of all of the piles. Like, I think this is the most difficult situation out of all of the piles, because this could literally turn ugly, like, immediately. Okay, let's see what the advice is for you guys, because there must be something. Okay, there's two that popped out. Okay, first things first. Show compassion and forgive what needs to be forgiven, from the whale. And then free spirit, give yourself the space and freedom to express your creativity. What I think is going to happen here is that you're going to say what you want. And again, blue for the throat chakra, right? So you're going to say what you want, right? And you're going to do what you want to do. And it's not going to be easy, because these people are going to want to hold you back. But you have to be this tarot card right here, right? Look at this soldier. Like, they trudge on. They have to do what they have to do. And I think once this happens, they'll respect you a lot more, because they would have doubted you before, but now they're not going to doubt you, because they can see how you're thriving by yourself. So you need to be able to thrive by yourself, but you need to have the conversation, because you can't just disappear from these people. Like, you can't just disappear. This is a throat chakra reading. Like, this is specifically about you being brave enough to say how you say it. But my thing is, I think you need to watch your tonality. If you know there's a person that's going to be triggered by tonality in this, then watch your tone, but speak your truth. Okay, watch your tone, speak your truth, and then do what you need to do, because clearly free spirit has come out for you. But also you know, that that Knight of Wands came out for you as well. So oh my gosh, I feel like you guys just need, basically, your throat, like, basically the advice is to speak on what you want, and just watch your tonality and do what you have to do, even if they disagree, because you also may need to show them how capable you are. Okay.